Welcome to The Experience, live with Russ and Scott. Join us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Learn more about the Experience community at our website, local.theexperience.video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Experience is brought to you each week by these great sponsors. Oregon's most trusted roofing company, Ironhead Roofing. Veteran and family owned. Call today at 541-209-0575. ironheadroofing.com. Make 2025 your best year ever. Set and track your goals with the Independent Planner. Designed for entrepreneurs by an entrepreneur. Supplement your digital calendar. independent-planner.com. Avalos Car Media Group. Ollie and her team are helping entrepreneurs and businesses break through barriers, expand their reach, and thrive on a global scale. acmgdigital.com. And now let's get on with the show. And here we are. It's
Hey. Happy New Year. Woohoo. Yes.
Will the fireworks going there?
We are pretty darn excited. It is amazing New Year. And so thankful for everybody here. There we are again. Woohoo. Happy 2025. And Scott, I am just blessed to be with you for another year.
It's great to hang out. You know, this is starting a whole new, this is what, year 4 we're beginning now?
Yeah.
Because we started on January 1st, way back.
Way back.
I believe.
Yeah.
And that was the morning I woke up to no power and had to broadcast from my car using the dome light as my lighting source.
Yes.
And I was parked. I had to drive somewhere and park. I wasn't rolling. So
Yes. Well, yeah, it is truly, you'll do anything to make sure you're on. So that's always good.
we got to do it. You know, we have had so much fun putting the show together, but really the show is all about the guests that we bring on.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. We're so blessed. We've had such amazing guests and just great people. So
yeah, I remember when Justin Guarini, Lil Sweet, was on, and he was the runner-up to Kelly Clarkson, right?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And we've just had some amazing people, whether they're famous or not. We've had a little bit of both. So it's been
a little bit
truly
of 9/11 heroage.
Say that again.
9/11 heroage.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And, Bobby G is such an amazing person and so was able to spend time with him. So, one thing that's so important for all of this, and, we are so blessed, and I just want to remind people that we are sponsor and listener supported. And so we're so thankful for all of you and being able to support us, whether you're a sponsor or whether you are or whether you're just a listener that wants to give, and with this new year, as we get started, we just want to encourage you, if you're able to help this, it helps us spread the positive word and keep moving. And we're just so thankful for everybody that has helped us out. Right, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. People can go to local.theexperience.video and they can see all our shows, but right there at the top, right below where it says The Experience, there's a button and people can click and you can donate there. If you would like to be a supporter, and of course it's not required, there's no minimums or anything, but we'll give you a shout out. We will acknowledge you and thank you. And this is something that we've been working on for a while, and people want to support us. We've got sponsorships. We run out of room on sponsorships, but this is a way that people can be involved with The Experience Local. as well as the other shows that Russ is doing. So we've got Marketing with Russ. That's twice a week, Monday and Thursday. And then Russ Reels, which is Thursday afternoon, panel discussions with, again, some of the most remarkable brains coming together to collaborate and share huge amounts of information.
Yeah, and we of course have. I'm not sure if I missed this, but we have the Experience Local Mondays at 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Texas time, and you have the Waco Experience going on. There's so many things happening. We're so thankful. You can actually click the QR code. You'll find this everywhere, including on local.theexperience.video. But just wanted to again thank everybody, and I'm going to make a little clarification here. So we are always on the fly and so excited. And actually, you know what? Ironhead and Independent Planner and ACMG, amazing sponsors. We're December sponsors, and this is January 1st. So we want to also thank, and there'll be this information in the online information about the show. We also want to thank the amazing sponsors this month, and those are not only Independent Planner still, but the Laura Gillot and the Gillot Home Team and Jim Coleman and State Farm Insurance. They are actually January sponsors for the experience.
Yeah, Laura and her team, they were one of the initial founding sponsors for the experience. Right. And so it's great to bring them along. And Jim Coleman has been there. And when I was in Oregon, he was my insurance agent. When we sold our house, Laura and her team was my insurance agent. These are great people. We know and trust them, and just highly recommend. If you're looking at anything real estate, contact Laura and the Gillot team. And if you're looking for any insurance, or financial planning, make sure you spend time with Jim Coleman. He is an expert, and he's a family man, so he knows where you're coming from.
Yeah, for sure. And I want to tell you that, you know, this people don't realize, and when community comes together, all that we're able to do, and it is amazing. These people, they have been part of our show. And I am just so thankful. I am just blessed beyond measure to be able to do this with you, because we can get our positive message out there. We can uplift, encourage people, and we can talk about the experience of life. And what does that do for everybody? Well, you find people that are in same situations as you, right, Scott? I mean, people that are dealing with life, whether it's struggles or good things, whether they're going through a cancer journey or whether they're celebrating life at an amazing year last year, right? You have people that you can relate to.
Yeah, it made a big difference for Christine and I moving from Oregon to Texas, a 2,000-mile move into a community where we knew one person. But by creating the Waco experience, it gave me the opportunity to meet so many great people. And it was so funny because I told my wife, I was getting ready to walk out the door. She's like, "Oh, where are you going?" So I got to go see the DA, the district attorney. And he's going to be a guest on the Waco experience. And so we were just meeting for coffee to chat and share some things. And he's a great guy, but by having a show and bringing on guests, I just have been able to connect to so many people in this community.
Well, and that's been a blessing for me too. All the live streaming, for everybody that's watching, if you're not live streaming and if you're not doing some video, or if you're not doing something to get yourself out there that helps you connect with others, this is why what we do is so critical, important to all that Scott and I are about. We are all about connecting and community, right? And so by doing this, we're able to invite community on, to shout them out, to give them some visibility, at the same time connect with them really in a deeper way, spend more time talking to them and learning about them. And that helps us. We get to meet amazing people, because who doesn't like to be getting the word out about their business or about whatever? I mean, maybe a few people, but most people want to do that. So, and we just want to continue to encourage you. Go to local.theexperience.video, learn more about Scott and I, or just connect with us. we would love to do that. And please join our YouTube page. You can do it there or at the experience.video. That is growing, and we have found that my animals are way more popular on YouTube Shorts than Scott and I
Absolutely.
are.
The dog and the cat always get so many more views than
Oh my
just.
goodness.
So there you go. There's a tip for you. I thought they said never share the stage with children or animals, but apparently that's not correct.
Yeah. That is so true. I tell you, we can share the stage because we're willing to humble ourselves, right, Scott? And
Yeah,
realize that we are not as popular as my
well,
animals.
Russ, we're winding down 2024. It's been a big year. My word for the year, by the way, was revolution, and apparently I lived that out. We completely uprooted and moved cross country, halfway across the continent, and have settled here in Waco, Texas, which we love. And obviously, there's things we miss about Oregon. That's where I grew up, but building the life and the community here has been great. But what we really want to talk about in this show, Russ, is 2025 and how people are getting ready and what are they doing or what have they done? What are they anticipating with this coming year? What about you?
Well, my word for 2025, you ready? Perspective. So I have been talking about this all through the last year. Last year, my word was abundance and the goodness of God's abundance and all that's around us. But this year's word, I talk about the power of perspective with my inspirational speaking, and I'm looking forward to as I continue to get better and improve and do better with this whole cancer journey. I want to get out and speak more, whether it's virtually or online. And I tell you, perspective and the power of perspective is so important. And I love talking about that because it's how you look at life, right? It's how you move forward. And my perspective is going to shape what I do in 2025, which will include much more inspirational speaking, more live streaming with my good friend and co-host D. Scott Smith, of course. And I'm always here to consult and help you with your marketing, your business, your visibility, all of those things. I love doing that. And I can do it online or in person, depending on where you are. And so, yeah, that's really what I'm looking forward to. Scott, how about you?
Well, I've been having a lot of fun. So Independent Planner, independent-planner.com is a sponsor of the show, but that's the paper planner that I put together to supplement the digital calendar. Well, I made an enhancement this year thanks to our good friend, Cami Hoysa. So I've been using ChatGPT for the last couple of years, and it's a great tool. It's a great helps in brainstorming and gathering ideas and formulating some things. And it has been a very good tool. Now, there are some enhancements that have happened that you can create your own, as they call them, your own GPT. And so I created one, and it takes people and walks them through the process of building goals in the long term and then down to actionable items. So it takes you through a process to build a 3-year plan, goals to achieve that, and then actually create your ideal week. And so this is designed for entrepreneurs and for independent entrepreneurs and the independent thinkers. So if you go to independent-planner.com and you scroll down to the bottom, there's a video that shows you of me actually using this GPT, and then you can click on the button and you can do it yourself. And it's free. You have to have a ChatGPT account, but those are free as well. So you don't need to pay, and it'll help you create your 2025 and beyond plan.
2025 and beyond. Yes. Well, and as I always say, these shows, because as you're planning, put in the Experience Live with Russ and Scott every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9 a.m. Texas Standard Time.
That's right.
Because you don't want to miss it every week. You want to share that with your friends, let people know. But if you do miss it, it does become video podcast. Sit there forever, for infinity and beyond. And it also becomes audio podcast, goes on iTunes, Spotify, all of that.
That's
and
right.
so it is available to you in so many ways. And so we want to make sure that you know all that so that you can take advantage of not only you watching or listening to the show, but also making sure you share it out with your friends and let them know when it's on. And so we're so
Absolutely.
thankful for that, right, Scott?
Yeah. So when you go to independent-planner.com and go down to the bottom and explore the Independent Planner Assistant, when you do your regular calendar, you put in your standing appointments. So you can put in the experience, local on Mondays, marketing with Russ, the experience on Wednesdays, then marketing with Russ on Thursdays, and marketing or not marketing with Russ, but the Russ Reels on Thursday. You can put those in as standing appointments, and then it'll block it out in your calendar for you.
There you go. I mean, what more do you need, right? We're here to help you make it super simple.
Yeah, you don't need a Harvard degree. You just need to sign up at local.theexperience.com, and we've got the smartest people on the planet coming in. So there you go. Save yourself a couple $100,000.
And this shows how good I can adapt and adjust on the fly. And I've got to give Ever the entire credit as we're talking. But there we go. Just wanted to show everybody. There are, oops, I need to get the banner off the bottom so we can see that. There we go. There are our sponsors for January, the Independent Planner, the Gillette Home Team, and Jim Coleman State Farm. And we'll have all of that information. You can click on it and go straight to them and do it. JimColeman.com and the Gillette Home Team.com. Both of them are easy to get to online. And so you can check out more information on them. And I just want to make sure and get that in here while we were still flying and on the show today. Also, just want to remind you one more time what we talked about earlier, and that is we are listener supported and sponsor supported. So not only do those sponsors help us do this show and the other shows that we both do, but also you can click on that QR code and support us with any amount you want. And we appreciate your giving going into the new year. Right, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can reach out to myself or Russ, and you can look out months in advance. If you have an event that is coming up, like Russ, when you were speaking at Perspectives on Cancer in New York City, they were able to sponsor and leading up to the event. And so this is a great way to reach a worldwide audience.
That's right. That's right. And we want to encourage you, if you're interested in being a guest, a sponsor, or you just have great information and want to connect with Scott and I, we would love to do that. He's at D. Scott Smith. I'm at russhedge.com. All of our information, as we had said before, including the stuff on all the shows, is at local.theexperience.video. We are so excited about the new year, Scott. I mean, it's going to be so good. And what's your final words here before we
I was just gonna say, Russ, what's your gold nugget for everyone today? Well, I'm gonna tell people, be intentional about your planning. Don't let this year go by, because it's just crazy. I was just thinking as the clock was ticking to wind down 24 and we enter 25, and I remember Y2K. You remember Y2K? And elevators weren't going to work, and food wasn't going to be delivered, and there was going to be all this turmoil and chaos. And it came and went, and all of a sudden, it's now a quarter century ago that all was coming on to us.
That's crazy.
So be intentional, and don't let another quarter century go by before you achieve what you want to do. Set out your goals, set out a plan to achieve them, and make sure you surround yourself with those people who will not let you fail. Get in the mastermind.
Amen.
Meet regularly with somebody like Russ Hedge. There are free groups. You can create a group. There's paid groups that are out there. But be intentional about what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, and then you'll be surprised.
I am so with you there. And Scott is so full of wisdom, everybody. Be intentional and keep a good perspective. That is my gold nugget. Whatever is happening in your life, I know, going through struggles personally, you can still keep a good perspective. You can still move forward. You can still have the joy of the Lord. It is your strength. And I want to encourage you this year, keep a good perspective no matter what is happening in your life. Your circumstances and what's going on around you do not define you, good or bad. You define you. You get to live the life you choose. And if you don't have a copy of my book or any of Scott's or my other books, go to russhedge.com or dscottsmith.com for more information on that if you want to be encouraged. So with that, Scott, I think we're going to say goodbye for today.
Yeah. Happy New Year to everybody. And here's to a fabulous 2025.
Yes. Happy New Year, everybody. Remember, enjoy life and enjoy
the experience of 2025.
Woohoo!
Thanks for tuning in to The Experience live with Russ and Scott. If you enjoyed today's show, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or subscribe on YouTube. See you next time.